Hello everyone, I'm Manisha, Secretary at ANC in Career Development Wing. In today's session, we have a really special guest, Mr. Mohammad Rizwan, who is working as a software developer in ZL Technologies. Hi Rizwan, how are you?
Hi Monica. Hi Manisha. Good. How are you?
I'm also fine. So let's start our interview. So my first question to you is, what motivates you to pursue your career in software development, and how did you prepare for this job market?
Okay. So firstly, who all are watching this podcast, this is one of the questions that's asked in the interviews as well. So be prepared to answer this question in the coming future. Now, answering to your question, you must have heard the proverb charity begins at home. So for me, it was more like motivation begins at home. Because my brother, who is a Y17, is also SD at Amazon. So he shared his experience as how a day goes in life of a software engineer, which pretty much excited me as well. Apart from this, I always found it intriguing as to how all the apps and website around us works. Like how from just a click of a mouse, you can get all the info related to a place on Google Maps and stuff like that. And one of the generic reason was everybody around doing coding, so why not give it a shot? From DSA preparation, mostly use lead code and interview bit for solving problems. And for theory, I mostly use Geek for Geeks.
Uh, So my next question to you, what coursework or project that you have completed for this job?
So, like in the first year, we had an ESC 11 course, which is an IC course. Apart from that, for DSA, I did ESO 207 as an OE. And for preparing for other computer science fundamentals like CN, DBMS, and operating system, I mostly refer to YouTube channels of Code with Harry and Love Babbar. For preparing for puzzles, you can use Brainsteller. And one more thing is that if you are not from a CAC background, then they don't expect you to have in-depth knowledge of these topics. But it's always beneficial to have as many skills under your belt because you never know when they act as lifesavers. Uh, for the project part, as such, I didn't had any project in software development, but yeah, I had a front-end development intern, which came in pretty handy for me.
Uh, okay, so can you share your experience of job application and interview process?
So, okay. So like for the job application, you mostly for all the job applications you apply through SPO portal only. So first step of the job application was resume-based shortlisting. After that, there was a quick online math test in which you had to solve about like 50 basic math aptitude and puzzles question in 5 minutes. So after that, the next round, which was an offline one, was taken by one of the senior managers at Tech. So as I've already told, I had a front-end development intern. So this round was mostly centered around that only. He asked me to develop a small component of a web page using React. So I had to extract CSV values from an input box and then apply bubble sort on it and display that on the web page. This round went pretty well for me, and manager looked pretty impressed too. So an offer was almost certain at that point. After that, there was an offline DSA round in which there were three questions. One was of One was sort of an extended version of two-pointer algorithm for which I provided like two, three alternate approaches, and the other two questions were mostly based on tree data structures. So yeah, this was the last round. After which me along with one more person got the confirmation for the offer.
Okay, so uh, so my last question to you is there any additional advice that you would like to give or share with our with our aspiring software professionals who are preparing for interview?
So okay, so not a lot of people will tell you this, but in DSA, prepare for fan victory, segment tree, digit DP, and try. A lot of questions were asked from these topics, and these proved to be bottleneck. So better mark these topics. And in DSA, you have to be consistent, and rather than on focusing on the number of problems you solve, better focus on the quality of the problems that you approach, and try to approach it with try to figure out different approaches for that problem, and uh, prepare each and every point of your resume thoroughly and get it verified from as many seniors as possible. And one more thing that I would like to share is that be prepared for the HR interviews as well, because I face the consequences for not preparing for HR round in my resume and scan AI interview. So better prepare for it. Apart from that, you can always reach out to any seniors of yours and never shy away from asking for help. You can contact me as well. Would be more than happy to help you guys out.
Okay. So thank you so much, Rizwan, for your time also. And I hope this session would serve the purpose it was meant for, not only the students who are preparing for interview, but other students also. And all the best for your future.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.